So you've been looking and you feel that feeling you get when you found the one. I'm referring to your dream home, of course. What do you do now? Let me help you demystify the offer process. You don't have to do the offer yourself, thank goodness, but you're dealing with a big chunk of money, so it's nice to know what happens in the background. And be sure to stick around until the end to learn a few tips to make your offer look even more attractive. If we haven't met, my name is Cindy Brown Jensen, and I'm a full-service realtor living, loving, and specializing in Greater Hamilton, Brant, Halton, and Norfolk. So you found a home that you love, and you and your realtor have determined it's within your budget. Here are some things you should know and some things you don't have to know but are fun little behind-the-scenes tidbits. First of all, the offer date. Are they holding offers to present on a specific date? This means that they've set aside a certain amount of time for people to do showings, usually about a week. This is done to create a time restriction and hopefully means more offers and possibly multiple offers are received by the seller. Now, to throw a wrench in this plan, sometimes it will state that the seller will consider a strong preemptive offer. A preemptive offer, or a bully offer, is an offer that is submitted before the offer presentation date. It usually has to be a thing of beauty, over asking, no conditions, perfect closing date, etc., but not necessarily. Again, your agent will guide you here. However, if no preemptive offers are allowed, you'll need to sit tight until the offer date. Before you are ready to sign, you will need to discuss and decide on a few things. Number one, obviously your offer price. This goes beyond just your budget. Your realtor should do a market analysis to see what similar homes in the same general area have sold for recently. Combining this information with your budget will help you and your agent determine an offer price. However, this number can change on offer day as well. The reason this might happen is that a number of offers have been received on the home you want. This can change your offer. Let me explain. On a regular, you're the only offer kind of deal, you will more than likely get a second chance to better your offer if need be. However, if there are multiple offers, you may not get a second chance to sweeten your offer. So instead of going in at your starting offer, when there are multiple offers, you might choose to just start with your best and final offer, if you really want that house. 2, your completion or closing date. I like to ask the listing agent what the seller's preferred completion date is. Of course, it has to work in your best interest as well, but it's great if you can accommodate their preference as well as your own. Number 3, your deposit amount. There will be a requested deposit amount. You can offer lower, but it's best to offer the amount requested, or even more, to show good faith. This deposit amount must be received by the listing agent's brokerage within 24 hours of a firmly accepted offer, so make sure the money you offer is actually available. Number 4, any conditions that you would like to include, like financing, home inspection, etc. An offer without any conditions is called a firm offer or a cash offer or a clean offer. Number 5, you'll also want to consider if you want to write any extra chattels into the offer. Let me explain chattels versus fixtures. The general rule in Ontario is that all fixtures become property of the purchaser and all chattels remain property of the seller. Basically, a chattel is personal property that can be removed without damage to the property. They are normally excluded from the purchase price unless they are specifically listed. Fixtures are normally deemed to be included in the purchase price, again, unless the purchase agreement excludes them. The lines can sometimes get blurred with things like TV mounts, light fixtures, mirrors, etc., so it's best to be as specific as possible when writing the purchase agreement. Now, the offer is being written up and signed by your realtor. They will then probably email it to you to be electronically signed. Now it's your agent's time to shine. If negotiations are to happen, it will be between your agent and the listing agent. Your agent will contact you if need be, like in the instance of a counteroffer, which is also called a write-back. Here's where you need to stay focused and stick to your plan. Be realistic in what your maximum is. Do not get house fever because you're excited. If your offer is accepted and there are no conditions, then it's a legal binding contract and you are now ready to get packing. But you're not finished yet. You still have some jobs to do, but that's another conversation. And for those tips I promise that will make your offer stand out, when you're submitting an offer, do a nice letter and make it personal and complimentary to the home. Have your mortgage broker or your lender contact the listing agent so they know you're financially able to close this deal. And I also suggest having a draft for the deposit amount. What a great way to show you mean business. For more home buying tips, be sure to watch my other videos called 4 Things to Know When You're Thinking About Buying a House and Help Starting My New Home Search. Again, my name is Cindy and I'd love to know what I can do for you.